Merhaba arkadaşlar, esercenin mekanına hoş geldiniz. Shapeshifting Detective'le 3. bölüme devam ediyoruz. Ve 3. bölüme Zak'la görüşerek
Sorry,
başlayalım.
we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Zak Winston sen misin hacı?
Yes. What do you want?
Ne istiyorum? Ben... beni şavlar tuttu.
The Shores. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed?
Evet.
What was her name? Dorothy?
Evet. Rol yapma bana. Dorota ile hiç
I
tanıştın
see a
mı?
lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Evet. Dorota'nın fotoğraflarını sen mi
For the
çektin?
August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Stüdyoya mı geldi?
No, I went to her house along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
Yaşadığı yeri biliyorsun yani.
If you asked me to drive there without my sat nav, no.
Peki Dorota ile tek görüşmen bu muydu?
No, actually, I've been running a special off on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Evet, ne? Fotoğraflarını mı getireceksin? Lan düzgün fotoğraflar olsun bak. Kaydediyoruz bunları.
You see? There's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Neyi? Yani ne görüyorsun?
Nothing. She's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Ne bakıyorsun öyle ya? Dorota'nın hiç fotoğrafını çektin mi? Çekmiş zaten. Bu nasıl saçma bir soru. Dün gece neredeydin?
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Bunu onaylayacak birileri var mı? Tanık var mı?
Only the roof rats.
Violet'le arkadaş mısın?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
O nasıl bir bakış lan? Ne kadar iyi?
Violet takes it very well, actually.
Hangi işlerde?
I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Onunla yatıyor
I'm
musun?
sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
Ne kadar da rahat söylüyorsun ya. Dorota'nın fotoğrafını
What do you
çektin mi? Yani ne demek istediğimi anladın.
I don't think I like what you're implying, detective. Is that all?
Sapıksın hocam. Sapık sapık konuşan sensin. Karla görüşelim. Diyecek bir şey. Ha. Bu yüzük bir anlamı olabilir mi? Brownie olan randevun nasıl geçti?
How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief DuPont. Only lasted a few minutes.
Ne iyiliği?
Are you working with him or not? Look, if you don't want to tell you, then I'm not gonna.
Zak'ı tanıyor musun?
No? Who's that?
Dorota'nın fotoğrafını
Okay,
çekmiş.
so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her.
Evet.
Were they sleeping together?
Evet diyelim bakalım ne olacak. Evet.
Why did you tell me that? Every time I think of her now, I'm gonna see her with someone else.
Dorota sana yatak odası fotoğraflarını gösterdi mi?
Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Onları görebilir miyim?
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Şansımı denedim. Violet'ı ziyaret edelim. Zack Weston'a dönelim.
Do we really have to?
İlişki yaptığınızı söylüyorum. Onu direkt söylemeyelim ya. İlişkiniz
Is
olduğunu
that what he
söylüyor.
calls it? I'm not sure what we have, Sam, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have it.
Aranızda sıkıntı mı vardı?
Being with Zach is no paradise, I can tell you. It's like his reproductive genes rule every decision he makes. I just want someone who will hold the door open for me, bring me tea in bed.
Aa, ne oluyor? Bizim korkunç kız geri geldi. Oyunun o da vardı. Brownie'yi ziyaret edelim.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a John somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Biz orada bir şey karıştırıyorsunuz ama. Zack Winston'ı tanıyor musun?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention the rota.
Peki ya Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was the rota short.
Peki Birmingham?
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Güney Afrikalı mı?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The traveller wanted 3.
Gezgin niye 3 kurban istedi?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Hadi bakalım biraz gezginlerden bahset.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Niye iblis?
Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travellers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons.
Gezginler bize yerleşebiliyor mu?
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
Evet, biraz basitleşip anlat.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Evet, sence katil biri gezgin mi?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Şu ana kadar bana şüpheli olarak gözüken Lexi, Zack bir de Violet. Lexi'ye gidelim.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Odamıza gidelim bir Zack'e dönüşelim.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Şimdi Violet'i bir ziyaret
Sam.
edelim.
What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me? Why don't you
Niye
want
beni
anyone to
kimsenin
see
görmesini istemiyorsun?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
Hala aramızın iyi olduğundan emin olmak istedim.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
Herkes Dorota'dan bahsediyor.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what?
İnsanlar nasıl?
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's
Dorota'nın
dead?
ölmesine sevindin mi?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw us.
Niye böyle düşünüyorsun?
The boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
You were there.
Fotoğrafları
You saw
gördün
them.
mü?
I've seen all your photos, Zach. All of them.
Brownie'ye gidelim. Kapalı. Kapı duvar. Lexi de öyledir. Kapı duvar. Ray'ine gidelim.
Zach,
Heh.
let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
Buradan da bir şey çıkmadı. Şefe gidelim. Şefte kapı duvar. Her yerde de aynı radyo var ya. Şimdi kim olsak Violet'e olalım. Biz Zek'e gidelim.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Ayrılalım. Biz şu Zek'le bir konuşalım Violet olarak.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota?
Dün gece geldim ama burada değildin.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Dorota'yı duydun
Everyone
mu?
in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local Were you sleeping with her?
Onunla yatıyor muydun?
Violet? Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
That's not what I
Ben öyle duymadım.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you won't take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Allah'ım. Bu Zek var ya çok tehlikeli ha. Kapıda var. Lexi de öyle. Ray'ne bir gitsek ne olur? Ray'in yerinde yok. Şimdi biz Zek'le şeye gidecektim ben ya. Dedektifin yanına.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Evet. Bir şefin yanına gidelim bakalım. Taksi çağır. Amirle görüş. Gitmiş miydik ya? Pansiyona dön o zaman. Odamıza gidelim. Kim olalım? Şef olup Zek'le konuşalım.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Zek'le görüşelim
Evet.
hadi.
I know you. You're the police chief.
Ya
I
şeften de
understand that
gıcıksın
you
ya.
knew Dorota Shaw. I understand.
Dorota Shaw'u
We met
tanıyor musun?
briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the
Herkese
first
de
time you
böyle
met
bir
her?
şey diyor. Ayrı bir şey söylüyor.
Was that the
Onun ilk
first time?
tanışman mıydı?
As far as I know, I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
Ne zaman yaşandı?
A few weeks ago.
What type of photos do you take?
Ne tür fotoğraflar
Paper.
çekiyorsun?
Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir photography. Dirty
Kirli
pictures.
fotoğraflar
No,
mı?
I do have a boudoir set though. Lots of clients like it. It's all very tasteful and above board.
I'll be looking into it.
You
Araştıracağım.
can sleep in it if you want. It's a proper bed. Not sure you'll find anything you're looking for though.
Oscar'la bir görüşelim.
Chief? Again?
Did Dorota have any online friend?
Dorota'nın
Dorota
internet
have any
arkadaşı
online
var mıydı?
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups?
E-postalarına
You have
erişimin
access
var mı?
No, she didn't email much. She checked the messages on her phone. What is it you're looking for?
Anything that helps solve the murder.
İpucu.
Okay, that makes sense.
Şimdi kim olmamız mantıklı olur? Bunlardan biri olmamız gerekiyor. Hadi Ryan olalım.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain. Okay.
Bir de Zek'le konuşabileceğiz mi?
Rain! I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already. All that stuff we talked about yesterday, that's strictly between
Ne
you
konuştuk ki lan?
and me.
Tipe bak ya, tipe bak.
What stuff?
Ne gibi?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless. Maybe we can get together for a lads' night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
No.
İyi,
Okay.
tamam hadi.
Great. Well, I'll see you soon.
Oscar yok. Violet.
You have a lovely guest
Çok hoş bir
house.
pansiyonun var.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We are literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your parents
Ebeveynlerin
die?
nasıl öldü?
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
Freezer.
Dondurucu.
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
Ne psikopat huylarınız var ya. Brownie'ye gidelim. Kapıda var. Telefon falcılığı yapıyor. Alexi de öyle. Zek'le görüştük. Oscar'la görüşmüş müydük ya? Oscar yok. Amir yok. Pansiyona gidelim. Odamıza gidelim. O küçük kıza ne oldu ya? Sem olup şu Zek'in yanına bir gidelim.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota
bir bölüm daha
Shaw have
bitirmiş
said there's
olduk.
no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Ben bu Sam'le biraz daha devam etmek istiyorum.
If you have anything else on Zach Weston, let me know.
Okey. Dur ya. Biz Zek'le konuşalım. Rain tanıştığınızı söylüyor.
Rain. Yes, the Tower Reader. Delightful fella, but I couldn't offer him anything. He asked if he could do readings for my customers while they waited. Can't have that really. It's retail ambush.
Senin falına baktı mı?
He offered, but I declined. There's no such thing as fate detective. If there was, you could stop investigating right now. If you're supposed to find a killer, you will. Why put in the effort?
Oscar'a gidelim. Bye. Pansiyona gidip bir Violet'le konuşalım. Violet'ten bir şey yok. Ryan'la konuşalım. Ryan'da bir şey yok. Ha, varmış. Zek dün sana söylediği bir şey mi saklamaya çalışıyor?
I bet he is. It was that thing I told you about Dorota. I mean, I didn't know it was her then. He wanted to show me these explicit photos of her, but I refused. And that's when he told me about her being alone on Mondays. I wonder who else he told that to.
Bence her şey bu Zek'in başının altından çıkıyor. Kapı duvar. Peki amirle bir görüşelim. Zek dün gece stüdyodaydı.
That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now.
Sebebi?
I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one.
Zek, Dorota'nın yatak odası fotoğraflarını çekiyordu.
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two then.
Belki başkası için nerede?
Well, unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork.
Evet, ne biliyoruz şu an,
Zach
elimizde ne
Weston
var?
says he was in his studio last night. Rain met Zach already, touting for work. Zach told Rain Dorota would be alone last night. Zach says he's sleeping with Violet, which I doubt. Zach did other photo sessions with Dorota. Boudoir. I wonder what else he's not telling us. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn and Lexi lied about being together last night. You're still following up Birmingham. Keep me posted. Yeah, you mentioned the word traveller to me, but he's nothing. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Peki o zaman bu bölümün de sonuna gelmiş olduk arkadaşlar. 3. bölümde görüşmek üzere. Esen kalın.